What is going on, my bros? AlJohnsonGaming here, and welcome back to DanganRonPa Trigger Happy Havoc. Anyway, my footage got corrupted, so I had to start over again. So, we just entered the class trial room, and nothing really happened yet. So, luckily it corrupted early on. Anyway, let's get this transcript here, and be able to read it through, whatever we missed. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle. A deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Anyway, that made me incredibly hyped. So let's just get into this right now.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Oh yes.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay then.
Okay.
Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your
Talking.
hand.
Seriously.
Don't be
That's
a
not gonna happen.
goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Depends. I mean, is your question stupid? Well, assuming that you're Kyoko Kirigiri, and so far I don't know if you're stupid, I'll assume it's not. To give you the benefit of the doubt.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Wait. Hifumi, don't do it. Don't do it.
Friendship penetrates.
Hifumi, why?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
I don't think that's the end we'll hear of that.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
I'm ready.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I bet you had lots of fun with that. It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first on test debate, you know what? Absolutely. Last time we didn't listen to Free Time, we had no goddamn idea what we were doing, so... Narrator, as things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and fire with the Y button. Or then fire with the Y button. Alright guys, I am so hyped! If you're hyped, leave a like on this video, it's really appreciated. Anyway, let's continue. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! You know, I should read the narrator as Monokuma voiced. That would be kind of nice. Okay, evidence of struggle. Let's see what we've got here.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yep.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's wrong. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. with the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Chihiro, you're really smart, but you gotta use your brain. Come on, Chihiro. Who would it possibly have been between Sayaka, the one who stayed in my room, and the murderer? Who murdered her?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yep.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No, she was caught by surprise in the bathroom. That just wasn't what happened. That just isn't as quick of a fight as that. It started in the bedroom.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
What Celeste said.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Byakuya, you're an asshole, but you're correct.
Sorry.
Chihiro, don't feel sad. You're okay. You're fine. I forgive you.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to...
Hifumi? No. What I'm gonna do is, put down in the comments if you don't already do this, but I'm going to skip through the, bantering, like just the random stuff that doesn't really matter the case. What do you need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka? Oh, man. Another one of these. It was a kitchen knife.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
You really don't know what a knife is, Taka?
That is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife.
Nope, not some random knife.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yep. Way to go, Sakura.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could,
Yep.
and if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
the murder
Mondo.
weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Stop derailing the trial, Leon. You're my prime suspect at this point.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Leon, I kind of liked you originally, but you're now turning out to look like kind of a dick.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Thank you, Kyoko.
You really believe that?
I foresee it. She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about nonsense. Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button, okay? While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Alright, concentrating like this will consume the focus gauge, and if the focus gauge is not confused, you can't concentrate, but the focus gauge will recover over time. So let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck, and have fun! Sorry, that was the best Monokuma I could do without his voice acting actually giving me something to work off of. Alright, Awie's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Gets us to prove that I'm
Makoto
not the
must
murderer.
have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Nope.
He did it in secret.
Nobody was in the...
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Toko, why are you against me?
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Don't make
I
assumptions.
didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You don't think so?
Hey, thank you, Byakuya.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
In on it together. An idiot swimmer girl? Hina's a nice person. I'll have you know.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Well, nice person doesn't mean smart, but... Hey, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
You go, girl.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
That's a good question,
Each
Byakuya.
murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Sweet! You just proved me not to be the murderer. Thank you, Monokuma. I'll remember that.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
You said that by mistake? Nothing is forgiven, Monokuma, okay?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
But not alone.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Sakura can.
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me. There you go, buddy.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Why do you look... Well, you're a girl, so why would you, be ashamed of that?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, she's a girl. Okay, that's fine then.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Yep.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
Chihiro's right. You're very smart.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
She's a girl, Taka.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
You embarrassed yourself there, buddy. Be lucky she's in a forgiving mood. She can rip you limb from limb.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Thank you, Byakuya. I'm wondering the exact same thing.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Junko?
Sayaka.
Oh.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
That's sad. But wait, Sayaka came in there? It was. I got it!
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Thanks, Taka.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
I don't think so. I mean, she already had the plastic sword.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
You're smart, Byakuya, but that's still an idiotic thing to say.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist.
Okay.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Ultimate luck? It's not really terrifying. I mean, it could be terrifying, but I don't use it like that. Damn, if I not do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Thank you,
wouldn't you say?
Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime.
Hair.
By all rights, you know what I'm talking about.
It's
don't
the hair,
you?
isn't it? Your first hangman experience about the game, would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance further into the class trial, a hangman exam will eventually take place. At the point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to an incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. Okay? If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, you'll run out of time and you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, figure out that something is, gotcha. Hangman's Gambit. Hell yeah! Hair, isn't it? Oh wait, where is it? There we go. Finally.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. There you go, Makoto.
That's right.
Nice
There
minigame.
wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Really? Then why didn't I move the body?
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Damn straight, Kyoko.
Yes, very.
Okay, bantering.
Then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
It can't be me.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Well, there are other reasons.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was
Yep.
clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I remember, but I don't know if Makoto does. Alright, let's see here. Bathroom doorknob.
I got it!
I got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yep.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
Yep.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Damn straight.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond...
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Why would I?
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Another non-stop debate, right? Okay. Let's hear more. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially one line contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is that all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truthful, and on the wrong one, you will not only fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots actually lies or contradictions. Well, then good luck and have fun. Okay. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yep.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's correct.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah, that's true.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yep.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Bam.
No,
that's wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yep.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Yep.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Yep.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
You know, just to comment on what he said, it's not exactly a cruddy door in my opinion anymore, because it did sort of absolve me from murder. So, I'm good with it.
That's not lucky at all!
It's perfectly lucky.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Mm-hmm. We switched rooms. Or was it more detail about the scene of the crime scene they didn't know was the crime took place in my room, they didn't know. I got it!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
Hifumi, I know this is banter, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Hifumi, I don't think that word is what means what you think it means. What you think it means, I guess.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something
Pointless.
I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Okay, Byakuya, I'm starting to win you over.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I get.
Okay,
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
I'm assuming we all get punished.
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
That's stupid.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Well, you are my prime suspect, and that makes you less suspicious, but still, I mean, if you are the killer, then majority rules would actually be pretty good for you.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Yeah, dude, for serious. We're gonna solve this thing for reals, bro.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
That's a good... Thank you, Celeste. That's very nice of you to ask.
As a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Celeste, be nice.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah, what Aoi said.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the
That's
culprit
too
picked
convenient.
it up. That's possible, right?
It's possible, but highly unlikely.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Yep. Shitaka, you have at least some common sense. I admire that about you.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Nope. Never good on the second time either. Chihiro, you were so smart. For a second. A split second, it was gone. The locks are unpickable.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Who actually learns how to lockpick? I mean, I barely know a thing about lockpicking. I don't think I could do it.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Really, Ifumi, trying to argue against me? Seems like someone doesn't have any brains.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Oh, not again. She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sakura gets on in because... Hey, there we go. Switching rooms.
I got it!
I got it!
Because Sayaka
Love
was
that.
already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Possible.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Makoto, don't let your feelings get in the way of your brain.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
You go, girl.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
I'm assuming it's Sayaka.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Don't say but with me,
Of
Makoto.
course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Mm-hmm. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the...
Of course,
Okay.
I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
I believe you, Vumi. I believe you.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
Yes, because she got murdered.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Really? I think that's I think exactly the opposite. I think they are completely involved in what's happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
That's correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yep, that's true.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
There you go, buddy.
No, that's wrong.
Refute that.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yep.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Sayaka, I really like you, but I think you're trying to frame me here. Because, seriously, why would you switch nameplates if you wanted to switch rooms with me?
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yep.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Yep.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who switched nameplates, and that's the person who looks guilty AF. Sayaka.
I got it!
I got it!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Yep.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Check the nameplates. Yep.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Yep.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Sayaka, I think you're planning to murder someone.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Okay. Come on, Kyoko. Hurry up.
That's where the answer lies.
Okay.
What happened then was probably...
Okay.
Whoever she invited over came in and
I don't
attacked her.
think so. I don't think so.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
That still doesn't... We still don't know who that is. Dum-dum.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
That's a good idea, Celeste.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Right,
That
Allie.
reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Okay,
Sayaka
exposition time.
suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell can
Glitter.
you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Yep, let's see here.
I got it!
There you go,
All you have to do
Makoto.
is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Yep.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
It's where the sword
You
hit
barely
her.
have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Yes, Hifumi.
Then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more. Alright, let's see here. I'm a quick reader, so... You use non-stop debates. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets near your truth cylinder. But just like the weak spots, none of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, yeah, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll damage your influence game. And you can press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB cylinder. Or you can hold down the LB button and use the left select stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, logic to quickly set time for your bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes, the logic token will be set to main. Okay? Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Alright.
When the fighting broke out,
Alright.
the culprit grabbed the sword.
Wait.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Bam.
No, that's wrong.
I looked into Yasuhiro's mind and I saw what he was thinking for a second.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
I think it started with the knife.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Like, say, a kitchen knife?
Sharp? You mean...
Yep.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Come on, Mondo, you got
If the
this.
sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yep.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Thank you, Mondo.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got
Defense
attacked
reaction.
with the kitchen knife,
Maybe.
they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit
Okay.
came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Why would they hide the kitchen? Why would they search her room? They have no need for it. I don't think that's right.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Why would they do that? They have no motive.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
If she grabbed the sword to defend herself, just assuming this guy's a boy or a girl, I mean, depending on who it is. Leon's my top suspect, so I'm gonna go with Leon. He'd probably be agile enough as a baseball player to actually run before she could get a good swat in.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Hang on, you're going against everything the logical people are saying. It starts to sound like you're a suspect.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her...
Her hands. Her palms. Her hands. I don't know.
I got it!
I got
You're
it!
talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Aoi, remember back to a few minutes ago. When I said you were smart, you can still be smart. Just think. Let the blood that's flowing to your boobs flow back to your brain and think for a second. I said the glitter comes off quickly and easily.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off.
There we go.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Yep.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yep.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
No, I'm pretty sure Monica said the water turns off at night.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yes.
No, that's not it at all.
No, that's not it at all. That's not what I'm thinking. Not at all. There's no way it makes sense. Because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. Water's off.
I got it.
You really need to be
According
reminded
to
of
the
that.
Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Yep.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
You're such a gentleman, Makoto, for reacting that way to when she said, "It's because you think I'm ugly, right?" You're a good gentleman, Makoto, and I like that about you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
No,
You're no
no,
different.
Sydney.
You smell like a big fat...
Let's skip over this banter.
sure whether to take
an insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
Got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But
Dun,
we
dun,
already said that the
dun.
attack started with...
The kitchen knife.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Which means Sayaka attacked first.
The one who attacked first was...
Miss Maison? Yep.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Yep.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Yep.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
That is correct.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I've been thinking about that, and I think that might actually be it. Anyway.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
I wish it wasn't, buddy. I'm so sorry for you.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Yep.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Which was why she switched the dorm
If
plates.
the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
Mm-hmm.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yep.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Well, I don't know whether to see that as an insult or a compliment, Byakuya, but thank you.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
A totally forgettable kid. Trust me, Miley Cyrus went from Hannah Montana to twerking her ass off on stage. I believe the forgettable kid. He'd have more of a, you know, honesty vibe to him.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Kind of ironic.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
It's kind of ironic. Well, sorry, that's kind of rude, but it's also kind of ironic.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
It is.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
Okay.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had
Alright.
to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
There's the time limit.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Thanks for repeating what he said, Yasuhiro.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left? Seriously. There's nothing left. If anything, the class trial is halfway over. If there's nothing left, he would have called for the vote. Oh, dying message, that's what it is.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yep.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yeah.
11037.
It looks more like an N.
Written in her own blood.
I figured out who it was.
There must be a clue about the killer
actually figured out
hidden in
who.
there.
And it points to my main suspect, Leon, because if you flip it 180 degrees and you can sort of see that faint line, that totally says Leon.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. Her left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Well, the killer could have written it before the body set into rigor mortis, but hey, we're assuming that Sayaka wrote it before she died.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Well, if the killer is as sloppy as he has been, and if he had written it, he would have used her right wrist. Yeah. But why would he write his own name? But anyway, it's the real deal, I'm assuming.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
You can if you rotate them 180 degrees, silly.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Yep.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Thanks, Mondo.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Let's hope those gray cells don't have the same personality you do, Hifumi.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Oh, of course, it's Enzyme N37. No, I'm messing with you. That's not what it is. It's Leon.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Kyoko, you solved it. Well, I solved it before you, but since I can't actually input the answer into the game, you solved it. Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
Yeah.
So, whose name did she write?
Type the dining message reveals your killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Where are you, buddy? I hope you're right. Alright, Leon, not Bayaka, yeah. Leon, there we go, buddy.
Here's my answer.
I got it!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn the message around,
yep, it becomes Leon.
L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Why would she do that for trying? Why would she draw random squiggles that happen to look like your name? It happens to look like the name of a person that's going here out of all the odds. As a dying message with her last ounce of strength. Use your mind. Leon, it's you.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Yep.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yep.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Yes, we
If you're
can.
not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence...
Yep, his shirt. Bam.
I
Got it! Way to go, Makoto!
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Damn straight, that's what you meant.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
You're panicking,
Is
buddy.
one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
There's also the
Yeah,
crystal ball which
I
started
mean,
the incinerator.
Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Don't defend him, Chihiro.
That's
He's
right.
guilty.
There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Don't say what?
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? You should know so, buddy. Well, I'm gonna turn up the volume a bit just for this part. The burnt remains the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible, how it was disposed of.
I got it!
Very good,
If we
Makoto.
look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
That's not what I was gonna say. And you know what I was gonna say too, buddy.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Yes, you would be able to if you're the ultimate baseball star.
You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Wrong.
Interesting.
Sorry, Hifumi, you actually made me laugh there. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being one clean duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Is it Hifumi's account, or is it, incinerator? Or shattered crystal ball? Okay. I guess that's a good...
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yep, that's true.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yep, oh, crap. Well. Oh, crap.
Shoot.
Well. I guess we can do it with 4 hearts. Come on.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Okay.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yep.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Okay, that's what it was. I shouldn't have fired off early.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
You could with Hero's crystal ball.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
As a baseball. Divine with it.
The killer simply took
Oh,
aim
4.5
at the
hearts is pretty
incinerator
good.
switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Yep.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Very good, Makoto. Very good. I see you're actually going to be incredibly good with this, at this in the future.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Wait, no. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Don't mention the fairy thing, Hifumi.
So
Don't
the
mention
only
it.
way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Yep, Makoto, you got it.
Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Very true.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
This is the game called Leon is the Murderer. Cast your votes now, folks!
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
If he did, the shirt would have been disposed of completely, and we would have never gotten here.
The shards of broken glass,
So luckily they
the
disposed of it.
incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
The ultimate baseball star,
That's
maybe.
right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate fanfic creator! No, I'm messing with you. Ultimate clairvoyant, yeah, the ultimate baseball star.
I got it!
There we go.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Don't go stupid. Don't do
target
that.
30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
I saw Hifumi's trial, or sorry, not Hifumi. I saw Terutero's trial, and he basically turned black. He turned into a black man, basically. He sounded like he was in the inner city, and the trial just went crazy. Anyway, I'm not gonna... Actually, I did actually give spoilers, so sorry for that. But anyway, what I mean is, the the murderer became like completely crazy, went nuts in the trial. So that just proves that it's him.
You can't be serious.
I'm serious.
I'm not the killer.
Yes, you are.
These goddamn shifter brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with
I'll do exactly that.
we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
We can cast our
Say
votes.
what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
Yep.
Now here's what happened.
The closing arguments once again. We'd like to hear more. Absolutely. Every case is one that I want to read the past time, and this is closing argument. In this place, you'll be complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book, like in real life, because that would take forever. And I'm not a good drawer. However, you'll notice that the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing selection, you can press the A button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to the breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Alright, let's see here. I'm assuming this is like the one where they... My room was at the scene of the crime, and the began when the killer entered. Okay. Alright, so it wasn't there, Boop. Sayaka got attacked with a knife, and Sayaka attacked the killer with a knife. There was something in my room. Okay, so that's that. All right, let's see here. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack. And the evidence is... That is why the evidence is damaged. Sword Chief, that's what it is, There we go. Wait a second, no, that's not it. I'd say it was... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with these in a different order. That right there. Wait a second. No. That's not where that's supposed to go. I think I messed up. When that object, or they use that, okay. So that is that, alright, and then the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own. What did they do next? They, boom. She locked herself in the bathroom, they forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done this was unscrewing the thing. Wait, was this Sayaka's dying message? I don't want to get anything wrong here. Alright, that was a dying message, alright. Hold on, Alright, he used the lint roller, there, that was easy enough. Crystal ball. And that was this. Oh, he tied it into like one of those things. Alright. Which burned the piece behind. That's kind of makes sense. Wait a second. Wait a second. She grabbed the knife. That would have been right at the very beginning, wouldn't it have? Would that have been this? When Sayaka attacked the killer with a knife, there was something like... Okay, yeah, so that's that.
The killer is
fine.
you!
Alright, let's do
I
this.
think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay. Creak, slam.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Yep.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Ba-dum.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yep. Oh, that was right. Okay. Good.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Yep.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yep.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. But wouldn't they have seen the thing?
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Yes.
So instead,
okay.
the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Huh? Seriously?
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, all her strength was gone.
Sadly.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Yep.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Yep.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Yep.
So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
Yep.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Yep.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Yep.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Alright.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Oh, extra points for imagination,
But
Makoto.
there was one thing they missed.
Yep.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Yep. Whoa, epic!
Isn't that right, Leon?
You know, I would give this a headline, but I would do this as a thumbnail, but I really can't without giving away spoilers, so.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Damn straight.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Of course I object.
Yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
Because he panics.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Okay.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Toolkit. Yeah, let's do this. First bullet time battle. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. Why does he have so much more health than I do? When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka BTB, BTW. Alright. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Press your button presses to each tempo marker as you move across the screen and reach the center, okay. Use A button to lock onto the opponent's statement and use the Y button to destroy it, I guess. Use the limit of your opponent, you can pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively, you can start up a combo, keep going, you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, missing it, you'll get into a tempo down situation when the tempo down changes, for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Alright. If you enough damage, their weak statement will appear. At that point, press the Y button to shoot down a shoot ball like any other statement. Alright. Toolkit. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0, or on a time, you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
No, they did not.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Yep.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Okay.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Moment of truth. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, well.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
Alright, final strike.
Where's your
Toolkit.
proof?
Boom. Toolkit.
Prove it.
Bam. That was savagely difficult.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Right, Mondo.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
They could have looked, trying to see if there was a sewing kit to try and pick the lock.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yep. Which proves it's a boy.
Stupid, 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 stupid,
And we already know it's Leon.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
You got yourself in the corner here, buddy. Pid. Oh man.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem We are finished here.
That it would. A. Hey, that's pretty good. That'll result in A. 79 mono coins. That's pretty nice. It took me forever to find just 3.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
I believe we
all
are.
have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Right.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I'm sure we'll make the right one.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm assuming we're gonna make the right choice since we're the lucky student. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, you had a choice, buddy. You kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing right here. It was a complete chance that I'd wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
I wouldn't say you're unlucky, buddy. Yeah, damn straight. That's the exact reaction I'm having right now. I know you guys can't see it since I don't have a webcam, but that's the exact reaction I'm having right now.
Hey!
You go, buddy.
Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Yes, you killed someone. Well, you don't deserve to die. Well, not by the US justice system, but... Well, Monokuma's rules are apparently different. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up here with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Damn straight, Makoto, you're a smart boy. You figured it out. That video of her friends passed out for that horrible video drove her to nearly the brink of insanity. It drove her to the brink of insanity. She wasn't insane, but she saw her friends dead, and she's like, I need to get out of here. I need to check on my friends. My friends are the ones that helped me through this. And that drove her to try and frame me and get out of here. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. And I barely knew these girls. I mean, imagine what her reaction was. If I was her and the video had something to do with me, I can't imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like what happened to them, and Sayaka, her closest friends. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they come. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Thank goodness. Thank you, Kyoko. I know what Makoto's feeling here, but seriously, you have to be in control of your emotions. As much as I'd want to punish Monokuma if I saw him in the street, but I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, since it's against school regulations and all, that would just kill us. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a... Wait. Do you lift, girl? Because if you don't, then I'm calling Dawn. That's what I call if you don't work out.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? Thank you, Celeste. When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, she went out of your way to head back to your room. Or you went back to your... Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? You can't say Leon. I can't say... oh my goodness. Makoto, come on. I really need to look at names before I speak. I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him!
Huh?
So what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh! Did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than the unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
I'm so sorry, Leon. May God bless you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Alright, there we go.
No!
Alrighty. Okay. Whoa, that just went around his neck. That would have broken his neck with that much speed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. For 1,000 blows. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Monokuma's pretty good, or pretty good with balls. That came out wrong. You should have set up a punishment for, or given him the punishment set up for Sayaka. Since, you know, Sayaka was, or since he wanted to go in singing and Sayaka was the ultimate pop sensation, it would have been pretty, fitting if you were to drive by his dream, not by his talent. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What Hifumi said. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Chihiro, calm down. It's fine. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it... all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's the only way, but that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that Pooh.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That sentence doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. You're to blame. Oh, of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment! That's what everyone is waiting for, after all!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say! I need to save some of the fun for later! Bye-bye. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned to reality. We have more questions than answers. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Well, actually, no, it was more like 30 minutes, but it felt like forever. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. What these guys said. Chihiro, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. I'm here for you. Okay? If you ever need anything, just stop by Makoto Naegi's room. He's okay. He'll be able to come for you, trust me. Sayaka knew how white-hearted I was, which is why she tried to pin me for murder. Still not over that, but I forgive her. That's Monokuma's fault. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, She wasn't sure about that decision. That's why. Kyoko, thank you. Thank you for these words of comfort. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which was why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. It's very ironic. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. Hey! Hey, look at that! She's smiling! She's actually smiling. That's gonna be the thumbnail. I know it has to be something related to the trial, but that has to be the thumbnail. I gotta say it. Kyoko smiling, it's just like Jesus appearing on Earth. You'd never see it from, well, how hard she took it, or how bitter she seemed in the class trial anyway. She seems like she would make a pretty good detective. I don't know. The no smiles, the easiness around bodies. I mean, and she seems incredibly cold. So, let's just absorb this for a second. And we're done absorbing this.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic. What? Wait. What? Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh my goodness. That chapter was terrible. Junko, Sayaka, and Leon. You know what? That's a good note to leave it on. Oh, the Despair Bat. I don't think anybody would actually like that present. Yes, we'll save the data here. Yes, I wish to overcome that. And let's see here. Anyway, that's all for this time. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Comment down in the comment section below if you have a suggestion for what I should do next. I always appreciate suggestions. I really love reading your comments, and I would respond to them as soon as possible. So please leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It would be doing me a great favor. And if you're not new to my channel and you're a returning subscriber and you want to do a real good solid for me, you can either donate to me or you could do me the favor of enabling notifications, which means that you will be notified the very second one of my videos gets published in the future. So, without further ado, I guess I'll leave the episode off here, and as always, I will see you in the next video.